everyone, and welcome to this episode of Project Love. Today's guest is Christina Rancilio with Monster Tree Service of Dallas. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us today. I have a couple of questions I want, and tell me all about you. Tell us, we're going to find out about you, your business, all the good stuff. But first, tell me about Christina the woman.
Well, I've had quite a journey, I guess, just like everybody else. I come from a large family. Half the time my parents didn't know my name. They called me by somebody else's name. And, love dogs. I've got a small family now of just 3 dogs and a husband. And, I have, of course, my business. And I'm passionate about just helping people and, educating people and, just trying to live my best life.
Well, cool. Well, hey, tell me a little bit more about Christina, the business owner. What inspired you to go into the tree world?
Well, honestly, I got tired of these guys coming to my house and telling me what I needed done instead of what I wanted done. So I said, I'm going to go get my own company and help people the way they need to be helped instead of, being told what to do, especially when you're paying for the service.
Wow. From a woman's point of view, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well,
how do you balance this work-home life? How do you keep it balanced?
Oh, it's hard. You have to make choices sometimes and prioritize, but just, knowing what's important to you and, sticking to those fundamentals is really important. The work-life balance thing is a hard thing because sometimes you do have to spend a little more focused time on one or the other, when you need to, and you just have to, understand like what you can do and how you can best, help your family and help your business and your employees and your customers and just kind of keep those priorities in focus so that you don't kind of lose ground. But it's hard. It's hard for sure.
Wow. That you're right. It is hard. Well, thanks for all that info. We're going to go to a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Hey, thanks for joining us again. Christina, I've got a few more questions for you.
Great.
So what was life like before the tree world?
Well, that's a great question after the work-life balance question because my life was crazy stressful before the tree business because I really didn't like what I was doing. I sort of did and for a while anyway, but then I just really felt like, I wasn't passionate about what I was doing. And now with the trees, I love, trees are such an important part of, our ecosystem and our, just in our urban environment in the city. They're super important. They're not just part of your landscape. And so to be able to contribute to that is so exciting. Whereas before I was in corporate IT and, professional services, and that was all great and people need that. And I was good at it, but, just didn't fulfill me in the same way. So I'm definitely glad to be with the trees.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. What advice would you give to new business owners?
Well, find your passion. You're going to spend a lot of time doing this. You're the only one, as many people as you hire and train, and it's really your passion, right? And everybody's going to go home to their families and their priorities. And so you've got to really love what you're doing. And it's hard. There's going to be bad days where you don't know if, you're going to make payroll, but you'll figure out a way and, you'll reach your customers and people will start hearing you, you got to do the hard work though. One foot in front of the other and set your goals and have a plan. And it doesn't always go to plan, but have one so you know that you know what to do next. So,
Well, I understand how that is. Any last words?
well, certainly, we're a newer company, right? I've been around only a couple years, so I'm always trying to get the word out. Definitely love to be involved with community in the community events and things like that. So we're always interested in volunteering and being part of those kinds of things. But what we can do for you is help you understand your landscape a little better. And we do free estimates always to, estimate your pruning work, or if you need to take a tree down, or any healthcare treatments. But then also, of course, if you don't know if you need to take a tree down, we've had a lot of crazy weather that's impacted our trees, pretty severely. So if you don't know, call us. We've got certified arborists that can help you and figure out a plan for your landscape.
Okay, I'm going to throw a question in that it's not on the agenda, but so after this snowmageddon we had, what advice do you give to people that have all those dead bushes in their front yard? They look dead, but they're starting to come out at the bottom. Should we trim them off or cut them down, start over?
Yeah, it really depends, is kind of the answer. Now things are if they're still dead kind of now, it's really unlikely that they're going to come back. But we have had cooler weather in Dallas than we normally do. So we're just starting to kind of get into that hot weather, warmer weather. And, as much as we would all like everything to be on a specific clock, the trees kind of really work on the weather. So the warmer it is, they start blooming and leafing and things like that. So really the best thing to do is, if you don't know, get some expert advice and have somebody come look at it.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to get somebody to come out here and look at my trees.
Well, we're here to help.
And the dead bush that looks like it's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today. This was a lot of fun. I learned some stuff, and it was fun to meet you.
Well, it was great to meet you too. I'm glad I could share some of my, experience with the audience. And
well, that's what we're here for. We're here to share with each other. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for this episode of Project Love. Catch us next time.